Hey peeps, I hope that you're keeping well and that you and your loved ones are all good. It's Bianca and I'm back again with another vocal analysis. So we're going to dive into this one, first of all, by me saying, in my humble opinion, this is probably going to be one of the most controversial analyses I have done since starting this YouTube journey. One thing I do know though about Annie Lennox is that not only is she an amazing vocalist, but she is the one that will sing the unsingable, and she will also speak on the things that people find unspeakable or things that they are afraid to speak about. So I know she is somewhat a very unconventional activist, so to speak, in my humble opinion. But peeps, we are going to listen to her rendition of Strange Fruit, and I guess see what she has to say in regards to this. So if you like what you hear as well as what you see, do not forget to join the Vocal Nova community and subscribe. And I am urging you to please let me know down below your thoughts in regards to Annie Lennox singing Strange Fruit. You ready? Okay, let's go.
Southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar tree.
This song is a very difficult song to listen to as someone who is melanated and not feel a deep pain and sorrow in your heart. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot that this happened. Like, gosh, it hurts. And I will say, I am feeling that pain in her voice. I'm feeling it already. Additionally, as well, the fact as to where she is singing this song with very thick, direct vocal fold contact. We're not getting a subtle, sweet voice. We're not getting this in a thinner fold aspect. She's giving us that southern breeze, bear the strange. Yeah, you can feel the rage. You can feel the pain in her voice off the cuff. Additionally, as she's folded the tongue as well, you know, where she gave us the what did she say now? In the southern, yeah, the tongue is slightly rolled underneath the teeth. So as we get the open pharynx, we're getting a real strong belt come through as well. And you can even see in her stance, the way that she's standing, the way that she is connecting to the music. Basically, Annie Lennox wants us to know, again, let me know how you feel below, but I really feel like she wants us to know that as people who are melanated, that does not mean it is only us that felt the pain as to what that experience gave our people those years ago. Let's carry on.
Pastoral scene of the gallant South.
Okay, this one line here. Take note of how the strings have now come to add that emotional emphasis even more. And do you notice in Annie's voice, as she did the pastoral scenes, she's igniting the vibrato, but even showing us in the mouth when she gave us the gallant South, right? As she's giving that really strong, coarse vibrato to her voice, it's as if she's adding in that sense of a cry, the sense of that emotivity even more so than what was in the previous verse.
The bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh, then the sudden smell of burning flesh.
Yeah. So again, as we got to the middle, she heightened it. She gave us more direct contact again with that Scent of magnolia, sweet and then came back down with the sudden smell of burning flesh. So she gave us a big vocal climax, and then she came back down with the reality of what was and went into a thinner aspect of her folds. But at the same time as well, she loosened up on some of that vibrato and more so gave us a bigger speech quality there, because you heard the offset as well. Hopefully you did, where she gave us the burning flesh. Like, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, so we get more of a breathy offset from that direct glottal onset which she gave previously. To sing this song as someone who is Caucasian, I'm sorry, but this takes a hell of a lot of courage, because this song was banned. When Billie Holiday chose to sing it, they were threatening to murder her, to even lynch her, simply because she was expressing the emotions that many couldn't express. Some didn't have access to express publicly, and some were just straight up scared to do so. So the fact that Annie Lennox has chosen to do this song, she is then giving an opportunity for people who may not even have heard this song through the mouth of Nina Simone, Billie Holiday, to experience the injustice and the dissatisfaction and the horror and the pain that people had to feel at that time, and that people even such as myself can understand. But I've heard it through the aspect of black voices. I've never heard it through someone who is white. So yeah, sorry, let me carry on.
Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck.
I felt that, where she gave us that pose of, here is a fruit. She's saying, here it is. Here is what was done. This is the damage, and you feel the disgust within her voice. Additionally, through that, we see that the mouth has got a lot more narrow. So we're not getting as much of a broad and wide pharynx. We are now hearing a really dense vibrato, just as was, but with it being slightly more narrowed within those vowels, such as the we're getting more of a distorted sound as well, especially when she gave us the rain to gather for the wind. Yeah. And then she even had a slight vocal crack as well, which to me felt like it was again another heighten of the emotion. That crack and that subtle cry that she introduced there, again, just displayed the pain, but alongside something that helped to emphasize the bitter disgust as to what happened as well. So I'm happy that she allowed her voice to just flow naturally in that aspect.
For the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop.
Here is a strange and bitter crop. Again, where you don't cry in the song, but allowing your voice to add in vocal fry and cries to give that pain musically, as opposing to you having to take yourself to that place physically, which for some people works, whereas for others it can sometimes cause the performance to just be at a standstill because they find it hard to then gather themselves and go back into the performance. So it's important that we understand how to activate those components within our voice without compromising the piercing effect that it has to the ear of the listener.
Southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar tree.
to be someone who is a messenger of such an experience, such as that, you've got to be bold. And furthermore, in my opinion, you need to empathize with the experience, because if you can't, there's no way you can sing it like that. In my opinion, you could be a really great performer that can just turn it on. But I just feel like when it comes to Annie, again, the way that she expressed that song and even the composition around it, so the musical accompaniment, I think all of that was purposeful. Every single aspect was purposeful. The fact that she even went back to the first verse and reiterated the point, I found that very, very powerful, because she could have just left it at the end. A strange and bitter crop. But she went back to that first verse to reiterate the point, and I found that a very powerful component that she added in right there. There's so much more I want to say about this, but of course, I don't want to take up your whole day. So, peeps, that is my vocal analysis of Annie Lennox, Strange Fruit. I am so curious to hear your perspective as to how you felt. Do you think she did it justice? Do you think she should have sang that song? Let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to catching up with you in the next video. But until then, take care, much love, and God bless. Bye.